Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm a meat eater, and I'm getting paid $20 to do the Earthlings challenge. I don't know, I think of like just straight plants, like nothing else, just like wheat and grains and plants, and somebody who's like super buff.
Somebody who's super buff,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. In a sense, I do. I feel like it's vital for a lot of people for living, but I also realize that once I see this, it's probably going to change my opinion because we don't think about what we do to animals on a day-to-day basis. Probably really bad. I think that if it's like a mom and pop farm, I want to think that it's not as bad, but like the farms that are just used for like mass producing meat are probably terrible. And I'm sure that if I saw it, I would just be like shell shocked by how they're treated. Probably like a 7. Before I just never really had like the resources to do it, but especially now if I'm about to move to New York, I mean, that's like the prime spot to be in, I feel like, because there's so many resources and there's going to be so many people there who can help me versus when I, living at home.
Since we all inhabit the Earth, all of us are considered Earthlings. By analogy with racism and sexism, the term speciesism is a prejudice or attitude of bias in favor of the interest of members of one's own species and against those of members of other species. In transportation, animals are packed so tightly into trucks they are practically on top of one another. Heat, freezing temperatures, fatigue, trauma, and health conditions will kill some of these animals en route to the slaughterhouses. Though various methods of slaughter are used, in this Massachusetts facility, the cattle is hoisted up and his or her throat is slit. The inversion process causes cattle to aspirate blood or breathe it in after incision.
I'm like at a loss for words right now. Like I want to cry. No, it was so much worse. Like I thought I had an idea of what it was going to be like, but I thought it was going to be way more humane than it was. And it just blew my mind. Besides how they like treated the animals, just the way they like talked to them. Like you're you're someone's dad or you're someone's brother or husband, and just the way that they were talking to them and beating them just like broke my heart. No, not anymore. I just like, I guess you don't think about it, or like you think you know what it is, or I thought that even when it happened it was like a lot more humane, but now like physically seeing it makes my stomach hurt to think about eating an animal. Like a 9. Like a 9, yeah. Like immediately. That you need to become educated, and I was like the person who, like when Jake would say something, I'd be like, don't tell me that, I don't want to like ruin my dinner. But seeing it firsthand just changes the way that you think about it, and I think that we all owe it to ourselves to become educated and then make decisions from there before we just become so closed-minded about the subject. My heart hurts. Like, I just feel so sad. I don't feel the need to cry anymore. It's just like blows my mind that I've spent so long just being completely like naive to what happens, and like thinking that I understood what it was, and then seeing it as just something so intense, and it breaks my heart that like there are people who don't care, and there are people that treat animals that way and talk to animals that way, and that's what they do with their life. Like, and I know people have to make a living, but I don't know how you could live with yourself if you were like that. I'm still at a loss for words. It's just like I wanted to look away so many times and not watch, but I felt like I owed it to like every animal ever to watch it. And like just the little things that you don't think about. Like, I don't think about, like, I have leather jackets, like little things. I don't think about that, or like going to the circus, like just little things that, or going to the zoo, like things that are just part of your life that you never stop to think about the effects that it has on these animals. Is gut-wrenching.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to help share the message of love, compassion, and peace for all beings. If you aren't vegan or vegetarian yet, but you would like more information about where your food comes from, please visit www.earthlings.com and try the Earthlings Challenge for yourself. One person can make a difference, but together we can change the world. Thank you guys.